Hello everybody, Tracy Brown here. I am trying this without earphones today, so if I get feedback that the sound isn't that loud or it's not that great, please let me know. I will put them back in for the next video. Just want to try something different today. Alright, so again, this video might be watched in different times of the year, so you can apply it to whatever circumstance you're going through. But at the time of this video live, it is time for school. Kids are going back to school. Either your kids are going back to school or you're going to school, or transitioning maybe to some different job, or transitioning from a job maybe to home more. There may be some changes. And one of the things that I see my clients really struggle with, in fact I struggle with too, back in the day, is I wouldn't say sugarcoating, but underestimating how difficult transitions are. And you know, we all have to adjust to a new schedule, to new surroundings, maybe new people, new tasks, new skills. I mean, imagine, I remember my first dietitian job, it was a clinical job, and you know, for 3 months I was like, I wouldn't say on edge, but I really, and fear is too strong a word, but my body was really kind of like stiffened up and trying to do a good job, because for most of us, when you get a new job, you get 3 months to, like, you know, show that you have some competency to keep going. At least that was my circumstance. So that's a big transition. So it's really important to start to anticipate that when you are in a transition phase. So again, whether it's a new semester, new job, you moved, whatever's going on, that you start to plan in more self-care, not less. And that we tend to do that. We tend to get really overly focused on the change, when what we really need to have as much focus on, if not more, is how do you support yourself in times of, you know, frankly, when things are new, we're not as competent. We're not as good at it. We're not for sure what's going to happen maybe day by day. And so there's more uncertainty. And for any of you who struggle with uncertainty, probably meaning every human being on the planet, that's a really vulnerable time if you are struggling with disordered eating, if you're chronically dieting. And this is what I see happen, is that people go on a new plan as they start a new job. Or they move, and as soon as they move, before they even got their boxes unpacked, they're you know, on doing some fasting or something. You know, there's something going on, and you want to know that, like, the first thing you need to think about if you got a transition coming up or in the middle of one is stop what you're doing, take out a sheet of paper and a pen, and write down one thing a day you're going to do to take a break, to take care of yourself, and just to keep checking in, like, how am I doing today? What's going to happen? You know, for example, school starts this week in my house. And I've also got some things going on with my professional training that I'm doing some new stuff with. So I've got two changes coming up for me personally this week. Is working on my new professional training group, and you know, my kid goes to school, so a new schedule, which means I'll be scheduling appointments a little differently. You'll probably see me in the car more again. And so planning around all the things, you know, planning around, like, when I'll have some free time, you know, how much is too much in a certain day now versus maybe this past season here. You know, so there's a lot of things to be thinking about. And again, it really behooves you to take some time to think about, what do I need to do to keep up my momentum, my growth, whatever's been happening, versus what our autopilot is to do, which is, okay, this new thing is happening, and so we feel feelings, and before we even know it, you know, we're headed to the store to buy extra candy or cookies to binge, which is what I did in the past. Or you know, I was a counter and tracker of everything, so I would clamp down on that. New semester, new body, gotta get it, gotta do it, you know. Then I'll be happy, then I'll have it together, then I'll know what I'm doing. So if you're finding yourself and that's creeping in, literally, when you finish this video, get out a piece of paper, write down your values and your goals, and then get clear about how you're going to support yourself with whatever eating style is life affirming to whatever transition you're in. So I'm gonna leave it at that at this video. So if you couldn't hear this, please let me know. I tried something new with no earplugs today, or microphone, earphones. So let me know. Otherwise, please have a great day. I'd love to hear questions or comments or concerns, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.